Welcome, readers. When I'm reading, I like to look for word parts in a word to help me read longer words and to help me understand what these words mean. Today, we're going to look at a base word and see how the meaning of the word changes when we add a word part to either the beginning or the end of that word. Oh, what is a base word? A base word is a word that makes sense all by itself, but we can add a prefix to the beginning of the base word or a suffix to the end of the root word, and it will change the meaning of the word. Are you ready to give it a try? What is this word? P-O-A. Play. What does this word mean? You're right, it means to do something fun. It's a verb, an action word. When you play, you do something that you enjoy. Maybe you play a game or a sport. I like to watch my daughter play softball. What would happen if we added the suffix ing to this word? Let's take a look. Here's my base word, play, and I'm going to add my suffix ing. Now this changes the meaning of the word. Now it says playing. I still see my base word, and I know that play has to do with doing something fun, and ing changes this into the word playing. When I add the suffix ing, it still makes this word a verb, an action word, so I'm going to underline it green. Playing in Lake Michigan was one of my favorite memories as a kid. Let's try and build a new word with our base word, play. This time, what would happen if we added a prefix to play? Let's try adding the prefix re. If I add the prefix re to play, I create the word replay. 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 I still see my base word play, and I know that that has to do with doing something fun, but now I see my prefix re. I remember that that means to do again. So the word replay must mean to play again. When I add this prefix re, it still makes my word a verb, an action word. To replay is something that I can't do. So I'm going to underline this green too to show that it is a verb. The beginning of the movie was so funny that I had to replay it. Let's try adding another suffix to our base word, play, another ending. This time, let's try adding the suffix full to create the word playful. Here's my base word, play. I know that that still has to do with doing something fun, and here's my suffix, full. Do you remember that our suffix full means full of? So my word playful must mean full of play. This is a describing word. It's an adjective. So I'm going to underline it blue to show that it is a describing word, an adjective. My puppy was so playful as he was running up and down the sand dunes. Our last word, readers, is a challenge word. Are you up to it? We're going to start with our base word, play. And we're going to add our suffix full. We've already made this word. This word is playful. But this time, we're going to add one more suffix. This time, we're going to add the suffix ness. So we've created the word playfulness. Playfulness. I already know what playful means. That means something full of play. And I wonder what that suffix ness means. I think it means the quality of having. So it's the quality of having playfulness, or something is playful. My puppy was full of playfulness as it ran up and down the sand dunes. I'm going to underline this word yellow because playfulness is actually a noun. It's a thing. Readers, We took one base word, play, and we built so many different words out of that one base word. When you go home today, or when you see someone that you love or care about, try and explain to them how you can build multiple words out of just one base word by adding either a prefix or a suffix. Readers, we've worked so hard learning to read these words with all different kinds of prefixes and suffixes. Let's try reading some of them in a story. My parents surprised me with a trip to Mackinac Island. I was so grateful. Grateful. That means full of great or thanks. The day before we left, I was getting restless. I couldn't wait. While on the island, I twisted my ankle. I felt helpless, or not able to help the rest of the trip. My sister was thoughtful. I know that suffix full means full of, so she was full of thought, and bought me my favorite type of fudge. All in all, the trip was unforgettable. Great job, readers, helping me read the story that had all of these different prefixes and suffixes attached to these base words. I'm going to read it one more time for fluency so you can hear what the story would sound like from start to finish. My parents surprised me with a trip to Mackinac Island. I was so grateful. The day before we left, I was getting restless. I couldn't wait. Well, on the island, I twisted my ankle. I felt helpless the rest of the trip. My sister was thoughtful and bought me my favorite type of fudge. All in all, the trip was unforgettable. Readers, don't forget to be on the lookout for all of these words with prefixes and suffixes in your own reading at home and school.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.